missed few pitchers. I wonder what it was like going through that lineup for the first time.
It was a good experience. Obviously, we have a good lineup, a lot of guys with a lot of power. So just getting through that and having the ability to work through that and see guys that are good and good competition is that's good for us and good for the pitchers.
Did you pitch against Eastern Illinois last year, and do you have any memories of them and what their lineup's like?
I did pitch against them. Not much memory from that. It was my first game, so not too much.
I know it's in an SEC series, but is there a different feel being the number one guy, the guy who starts on Friday as opposed to, say, Saturday or Sunday?
I think it's just another game. Obviously, you can't take anybody lightly, and just come out here and do the same thing we always do.
What did Blake Adams do to kind of earn that Sunday role?
I think he just showed a lot of confidence, went out there and did a good job, filled up the strike zone. For a young guy to come in and just flip the zone, that's a big deal, and he did a good job of that.
What lessons did you learn from Isaiah Campbell last year that you can take into being the Friday start of this season?
I think just having a good mentality on the mound. I mean, he did a great job all year. Even stuff was going bad, he kept a good mindset out there and kept plugging through it. So just learning that and how to do that and face adversity.
Casey Martin and Heston, they're making every All-American team, and they're being projected as first-round draft picks. What have you seen from those guys as far as locker room demeanor and just kind of how they're? Do they seem any different? They seem like the same guys they've always been. Or just, how do you see that?
They're the same. I don't think they feel the pressure. I mean, that's two really good guys that obviously they've been producing on the field, and I think they've been carrying it in the locker room, and they bring a good presence for us, and I think it shows it off and on the field.
And Casey Martin said he was talking to Casey Opitz the other day, I guess, coming up for one of those scrimmages, and Opitz said, "This is the best. We got the best lineup in the country." I mean, you're facing these guys in practice, and you've obviously faced a lot of good teams last year. What's your take on that?
I think he's right. I mean, we got a lot of good guys. I mean, 1 through 9 is solid. They can hit. They can take pitches. They can play the game well. So, I mean, I think he's hit it right on the head.
How have you improved from last year to this year?
I think being more consistent, accuracy-wise, and obviously velocity. Getting out there in velocity and sitting there above 90 consistently is just the main thing I want to improve on. I think I've shown that.
I think Dave said you guys will all be on about a 75 pitch count or something like that this weekend. When you go into a game with a pitch count, does that alter your approach at all, or do you feel like I got to be more efficient here, or do you just go out there and throw? Or?
No, I don't think the pitch count really affects that at all. You're just going to go out there and do what you need to do. It's not really going to change your approach. Hopefully they swing the bats and put the ball on the ground, but I mean, I'm not going to change anything.
Well, what's your velocity on fastball been consistently? I think you probably it's a couple miles faster than last year.
Yeah, it's about 91 to 93.
You feel good about that? Or?
I feel pretty good.
Okay.
How big was it to have Coach Hodge come back? I know he kind of got some offers from some MLB teams to look at being a pitching coach. How big was that to have him return?
It was really big. He's a great coach, and we all bonded with him last year and built a relationship. So for him to come back and us have that same connection and be able to just work the same as we were doing, it's a big deal. And I'm glad he's here, and I think everyone's happy about that.
Is there anything different about your mindset than be the Friday guy, first guy out on the mound?
I don't think there's any different mindset. I think last year I did a good job of just focusing on the game and not making the moments too big. So I think just keep carrying that to this year and just going out there and competing.
Blake's kind of in the same boat you were in last year, where your first college game is going to be as a starting pitcher. I wonder, what did you learn last year that you think maybe you can pass along as advice to him?
I don't think any advice I've passed along to Blake will really change the outcome, but I think it's on me and Wick to really go out there and do our best to pitch well. If we can go longer innings and put him in a good situation where he feels comfortable and you win the first 2 days, and going out there with just playing loose and playing how you should play and not having the pressure of winning a game.
Well, what have you seen from the bullpen? How do you feel about those guys?
I feel really good. We got a lot of guys that returned last year at 3 innings and have gotten a lot better. And then obviously we got young guys that are very talented and have shown a lot of stuff in the fall and spring. So it's loaded, and they just got to perform now.
What makes Casey Opitz such a good catcher, and how comforting is that for you to have him back behind the plate?
He's just got every tool that you need. I mean, he's quick. He knows the game, call pitches. He can do everything, and he makes you feel like you're owning the game. I don't know what he does. I don't know how he does it, but he does a good job. And just having him back there gives you the confidence to go out there and just play the game and, you know, play loose and just pitch.
He seems like he has a good sense of humor. Does he ever lighten things up, maybe in a tough situation, come out and kind of loosen guys up with a funny, saying something funny, or?
Yeah, it's more just like how he acts. He's just kind of a goofy guy. He does stuff all the time. It's nothing like he says. It's just kind of his demeanor and all that stuff.
Does that help, you guys maybe relax a little in a tense situation, or?
I like a good joke every once in a while, so yeah.
Anything else?